This is Zion. Shout out to 2K TV for 300 episodes.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone, and welcome to the 300th episode of NBA 2K TV. That's right, 2K TV launched in 2K15, and since then, we've given you 300 episodes of everything NBA 2K. We're here because you are, so first, thank you. And to celebrate, we have a very special episode, including 2K TV Interactive, brought to you by Nike. And in honor of our 300th episode, all questions in this episode.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams. As we're just about ready to get this one started. Happy New Year's Eve. Thank you for joining us here on DA. It's all yours.
Good evening, Kevin. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander loves getting to the rim. Last season, he led the league in drives per game by a wide margin. Matter of fact, he drove the most that we've ever seen since they started tracking the stat back in 2013. His blend of length.
Like you, David, on the sideline. Boy, I love Gilgeous-Alexander in his game. DA, thank you. So the New York starting five. In the forward positions, Barrett and Randall. MP is out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Robinson in at center. And for the Thunder, we've got Lou Dort, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Favors, and it's Giddey in at the shooting guard. Well, Greg, it's New Year's Eve, and you'd like to enter the new year, wouldn't you? Coming away with a win, right?
No doubt. Certainly gives a boost to the proceedings. Not always possible, and if not, no time like the new year to turn the page.
And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Next step kind of action there from Shai as he's able to find the open teammate.
And here's MP for three. Drains the three-pointer.
Great idea to get your secondary scorers involved early. This helps keep everybody engaged.
Yeah, and he's so-so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander after the three-pointer from MP. Here's Favors. The 10-footer finds the target.
And Favors, very reliable around the rim. Can get it done over either shoulder.
MP outside. Three-pointer. Another miss by MP. And now just over a minute played here in the first. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Okay, two hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Greg, you think back to when Gilgeous-Alexander came to the Thunder, came over in that Paul George trade. He exploded after that deal.
And most of the focus on the picks the Thunder got, but Gilgeous-Alexander has been the biggest return by far. Exploded once he arrived with the Thunder.
To the middle. It's deflected. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He had 35 points last game out. Hakusevsky with the bucket.
Their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
Now the pass to Barrett. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's MP. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. MP's got 5 now.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Hakusevsky the pass to Favors. And it's good for 2. Favors got his second bucket of the night.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Now here's MP. Defense right on him. That shot misses. Inside, Dort. And the basket is good.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Walker finds MP. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
They're getting cold in here. This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
And Randall has got the ball here for New York. They trail by 6. MP, no good.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Now, here's George. Skamey at 12. The feed to Favors. Back to Dort. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 4 to shoot. Favors trying to break free, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Knicks trail by 6. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And MP throws it down.
And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
GA after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move. And first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
On the court for the Knicks. In the forward positions, Barrett and Randall. Kemba Walker is out there with MP. And it's Gibson in at the 5. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pistons was a driven man. He had 30 points, and he continued to connect from the foul line and the three-point line throughout the game. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss. And he'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
They're going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Takes the 3. Knicks with the rebound.
First-time All-Star last season, Julius Randle was just flat-out awesome.
Now, here's MP. Not a lot of room. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Walker. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Brenton, which areas do you think Julius Randle has improved the most?
Well, I think making plays for other guys. I think stretching out the floor and having confidence in that shooting. And maybe that's the key word, Kevin, is just having confidence overall. And I guarantee you this, Julius Randle was more tired after last season than any other year. So coming in and being in great shape is huge for the next few seasons for him.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Pass to Giddey. Robinson Earl. And it's MP with the rebound.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Pass to Barrett. MP deciding where to go with it. To the paint. And it's Gibson. That time on the assist by MP. Gibson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Knicks. Oklahoma City has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Giddey. Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. Here's Favors. Tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Here's MP. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Free throw good, MP. Outside, Dort. Off the run.
Robinson so disruptive right now on the inside and contesting everything.
And so it's New York in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one, a great performance from the field. And we'll be back with you shortly. And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
I think he's enjoying it too. So rare to have an offensive explosion from him. You know his teammates are loving that as well.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Thunder. We've got Gilgeous-Alexander, Lou Dort out there with Favors, and it's Pod Kusevsky in at the 4 spot. And Brent, some interesting family history here. Your dad, Rick, brother John, and you all ended your careers playing for the Houston Rockets.
The next time, Kevin, that you and I are broadcasting a game in Houston, I'll walk you across the street to the Berry Cemetery, and we'll take a look at the headstone.
And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Favors passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Over to the left wing. Here's Giddey. And that one is off. And New York will come the other way. MP outside to the inside. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them. And one thing that separates Randall from other guys, his size. That spin move. He can do it off the drive, in the post, now going either direction.
And whirling around the floor, Greg, is there anyone Randall reminds you of?
I mean, they're different players, but Akeem Olajuwon had an unbelievable spin move. It takes a lot of body control, especially for taller guys. But when you do it well, man, it is tough to stop.
And MP throws it down.
Oh, tremendous find there by Kemba. He draws loads of attention, opens the court up for his teammates.
Walker against Gilgeous-Alexander. Left side Favors. 6 to shoot. Can they get it? It'll go, and the Knick lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander, fantastic concentration.
The drive by MP. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I'm going back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
Drains it from beyond the arc. Giddey's got 5 points in the quarter.
Pretty much not a player in the league is going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
MP outside. Knocked away. And there's the pass to Quickly. Back to MP. Noel trying to break loose. MP, no good. Under trailing by 10. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. The Knicks have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. He has a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Coming into last season, the Thunder had posted a winning record every year for more than a decade. But when they decided to rebuild, they went all in and promoted their G League coach, Mark Dagnall, to head coach. He said adversity tests the connection of the team, tests everything, and shows you who you are.
Knicks substitution.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. He dishes it to Robinson.
Oklahoma City foul.
Clearly struggling here with the
That's
foul.
his third
Still
personal
early.
foul.
And just one
14
more
foul.
will put him over the limit.
On the wing, MP. Terrific swat. And New York, looking at who they've got. Randall and Robinson make up the inside pair. MP is out there with Kemba Walker, and it's Barrett in at the small forward. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Another shot, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Such good instincts from Robinson there to throw that one away.
The drive by MP. Banked in off the glass. MP's got 11 in the second half. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
5 to shoot. Here's Pokusevski, and he overshot that one, missing.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
MP and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Dort. And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league, but who is the toughest matchup for you when you play?
Oh, man. You know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. And don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
2 minutes.
Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he banks in the layup.
SGA on the inside, a nice finish and a strong one.
The Knicks leading by 18. MP outside. And good that time. MP's got 6 here in this quarter.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Walker. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. Here's Favors. That one wide left.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for New York.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, Everyone was surprised.
Number 11.
And the Thunder going with the whole new group out there. And a new group in for the Knicks. Taj Gibson's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Noel comes in for Julius Randle. Knox, he's checked in for R.J. Barrett. And it's Selden in for Kemba Walker. MP outside. Out to the right wing. And he drives in. And it's Paisley with the rebound. Here's Jerome. So no problem for New York as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.
Now, you face some criticism online, especially on Twitter, by some who say you care more about scoring than winning games. Now, how do you respond to those criticisms?
Watch the games.
That's it?
Yeah, watch the games.
Okay, thank you.
Doctor told me I should rest.